Hey everybody, welcome back to another Tube Tuesday. Moon pies, you, together, another Tuesday. This week, and brought to you by netstories.com. Of course, 2 weeks ago I put up a video saying, give me your questions. I get a lot of questions on some comments on videos and I forget to answer them. They happen months, weeks, and months after I originally post them, so I usually have a hard time getting back to them. I wanted to just put it all one place where I can get to it right away. And I had a ton of questions. And last week I covered nearly a dozen questions. But I still had some more related about the YouTube Partnership Program. I wanted to save that for its own video. Last week's video was 22 minutes. It was way far longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to cover all the questions. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you guys. And that video, last week's video right there. Yep, that's a good place to link to it. And let's just dive right into this week's questions. And they're all related to the YouTube Partnership Program. And if you don't know what it is something that YouTube started back in 2008, which was a way to just put ads on videos of some of their bigger contributors. And it's basically how you can get ads to pop up on your video, either through the bottom or through the top right, or many other ways. So you can actually make a little money. And YouTube and the partner, and you would be sharing the revenue that comes in from the ads that are based up showing on your videos. So let's go to the first questions. The first one is Jacob Bean. Let me get this right. Jacob Beanie Boy. Sorry, it was a lot easier than I thought. Jacob Beanie Boy. When you become a partner, do you get money from the views you already had? And the answer to that is absolutely not. No, of course not. There were no ads in those videos before. You get monetized. You can monetize your videos from that point forward. And it's only based on the videos that you do put ads at that point. Because once you get the YouTube Partnership Program, there may be some videos that are not appropriate for ads, or you may not want to put ads on them. You got to actually, check off each video one per one and submit it to the program and to get the ads on there. But no, everything, you had billions of views before. If you have a great viral video, and you get, let's say, 3 million views, and then you get accepted to the partnership program just as the video is no longer getting popular, unfortunately, it's what's after that you will get monetized. But it's still great to be in the program, because that should give you an incentive to make more videos and create things that create more value to put more ads on. It's commercially speaking. Next question. I have tried twice now to become a partner. The second time I was told it was because of my viewer base. When I look at my numbers, they don't seem to match up. On my computer, the views show 2,232 views. But on my cell phone app, it shows over 7,000. So I was wondering if you could shed some light on what I need to do to get more subscribers. What's up with my numbers? Thanks. Alright, now, this may not be the answer about the discrepancy in the numbers, but in my case, I have about 100,000 more views that shows when I log into my YouTube channel, which may be the same thing you're seeing on your mobile app, than you do if you go to the Moon Pies channel. If you go to Moon Pies, I'm like at 3.5 million. If I go to my own video manager, it has closer to 3.6 million. Why? Well, in my case, there was a video that I had that had about 75,000 views that I decided to take down back in 2009, just before I was applying the partnership. There were some questionable issues about, I basically was dubbing a video, an old European video, and since I didn't want to create ownership or copyright issues with that, I took the video down. It was getting popular, but I took it down, and that's helped me get to the partnership program, so I don't regret doing that. But that could be the discrepancy. If you maybe had some videos in the past and taken them down, or maybe some of them got taken down by YouTube for any reason, those views may still record on your channel for when you log in, but when people check out your channel from the outside, they're going to see the smaller number. So that could be the discrepancy. And as far as increasing video views, I've had several videos. One of the more popular videos is 6 ways to increase views, specifically which talks about tagging and promoting the video and the titles and all these things, little tricks that you can do. Hopefully you've checked that out. If not, it's on my list of channels, and if you look click by views count, it'll show you my most viewed videos, and that's going to be right up there, right after 5 ways to make money now. But the 6 ways to increase video views is probably what you're looking for, as far as straight tips to just help grow your video views on your channel. Now, as far as being rejected, I guess now's probably a good time to tell you. Right when, in my real world job outside of this, I do follow what happens in the internet space, and so I knew about the YouTube Partnership Program at the time it came out. I applied just shortly after it became, at first they reached out directly to a few of the big, YouTube contributors. Then they went out to ask to other people, said anyone could submit. So I applied. And at the time I had about 500 subscribers. I don't remember my video view count. It wasn't much. But I got rejected. And after you got rejected, you had to wait 2 or 3 months before doing it again. So I waited my 2 or 3 months and applied again. It wasn't until the third time that I applied that I got accepted. And at that point, I was closer to about 700 subscribers and starting to build a little bit more on the video views. There is no hard number on the number of subscribers. These days, some people may argue that you need thousands of subscribers to be accepted into the YouTube program. That's probably true, but or the views have to average in the tens of thousands, and even though my average is that, most of my individual videos come nowhere close to that. But I think a lot of times, if you add something of value, if you're doing something unique, if you're doing a video game walkthrough, no matter how good it is, there's a lot of stuff out there, so it's not as if YouTube's saying, okay, well, I'm going to accept this person because it's another, video game walkthrough person. They prefer, if you were doing something unique and original and something that people can get hooked on. And they can tell that even without checking your channel by the engagement, which is how long people are watching your videos, what kind of traction. YouTube has all these numbers that we do not have in determining whether someone should become a partner program or not. It's not just raw subscribers. Obviously, if you get if you're just getting, if you're small, if you just have, in the tens of subscribers, even in the low hundreds, they'll probably reject you no matter what. But you don't know. I mean, if you have something unique to offer, that will work. And that could get you in earlier than someone who may have to have tens of thousands if they're doing something that the subscribers and millions of video views if they're doing what everybody else is doing. So put yourself into the perspective of if you can offer yourself something unique, something original, something that no one else is really doing on YouTube, your chances are better. And more importantly than that, if you do that attitude, your chances are better that you're going to get the subscribers and the video views that you need because no one's really doing that. I know it's hard to come up original in this place where there's millions of YouTube channels already, but that's how it works. Third, how much have you made on YouTube? How do I get famous like you on YouTube? The second question I'm not going to answer because I'm not famous on YouTube or anywhere else. Flattered, but I was going to answer your question anyway. You didn't have to butter me up with a compliment. How much have you made on YouTube? Now, the moment that YouTube says, guys, tell people exactly it's fine to tell people how much you're making, I have no problem. I will put that number out there, and I'll even put it out monthly or weekly or whatever metric helps people educate themselves on the process. I don't agree with the rule that YouTube's telling people not to do it. But yet you sort of hear people actually along the way, like in newspaper stories, they do actually go out and give actual real numbers. I'm not going to risk my YouTube partnership over that. I will say this. About a couple years ago, about a year or two ago, actually more like a year ago, YouTube had a story out that they themselves said, we have hundreds of partners making thousands of dollars a video a month, and we have thousands of partners making hundreds of dollars a month. I'm in the thousands of channels, people. All right, so it's. I think that I'm obviously not in the hundreds, making thousands or tens of thousands. There's people that are making 6 figures a year on YouTube at the high end, and you know who those people are because you just look up the most viewed videos, and if Shane Dawson and Ray William Johnson, if they're not making in the hundreds, in the low 6 figures a year on YouTube, I'd be shocked because they definitely have the video views to monetize against those ads based on what is just general internet-based RPMs, CPMs rather, the rates of what people get. I am a small fry. Definitely welcome money, but obviously not money to live off this partnership program. So no, this isn't my real job. That's why I'm only doing this on Tuesdays, But in a sense, if you, since 2009 till now, 3 figures become 4 figures. So, cumulative. So that's roughly what I've made, but it's roughly what you would think anyone would make. All you do is just add up my videos. I have 3.5 million video views. Most of those were monetized under the partnership program, and that's as much as general as I can speak of what I've made at the YouTube program without upsetting YouTube's terms about actually saying how much I make. Because really, YouTube doesn't want you to become a partner just for a raw money figure. They want you to think, hey, you can create some money, and the upside is unlimited, because if you become huge, you will make a lot of money. Or if you, like me, you just settle for what you got, and I'm very happy for what I got, because I got all 8,000 plus of you. That's the number you get. Next question. How many of the total views on a video are actually monetized? Are the views only monetized if I see some kind of ad? A lot of people have ad blockers and such, so that the percentage of videos are usually monetized on a video. And that's Tater Tots 00. Yeah, the thing is, there's many different ways to put ads on videos, and if you want, most of the video views can be monetized. But let's just go over there's about 4 or 5 different types of ads, and I won't get into the nitty gritty of what YouTube itself calls them, but let's basically talk about what you see as watching a video. There's the ad on the bottom that scrolls, that they kick in about 10-15 seconds into the video. You'll see that ad pop up. And as a partner, you can elect which ads to show and which not. There's also the ad that comes before the video starts. You can have a short video ad that people can click through at the beginning of the video. There's also, you can have an ad show at the end of the video. And there's also, if you're watching the video on YouTube, there's that ad box right there. So, or is it there? I forget which way things show up if you reverse the video. But there's that big box that shows at the top of the other side of the top page when you're watching a video. All those ads are monetized, and they're all monetized differently. A lot of people think, if I click on an ad, I'm helping this YouTube partner. No. Don't click on an ad just to click on an ad. That's wrong. It's in a sense, you're taking money from the advertiser, and more importantly, you may actually be doing more damage than good to the channel creator, because what's happening there is that YouTube's, a lot of times, some of the ads aren't based on clicks, they're based on performance. Some of them are just based on, like thousands of views, like just a view, like a lot of graphical ads. Like if they show it 1,000 times, you get paid, a small amount of money. But a lot of times, if a lot of ads are set up where it's not just a click, it's the action. So it's a CPA, cost per action. So if there's like a Netflix ad, it's not so matter clicking on the Netflix ad, it's actually signing up for Netflix. And once they do, that's when Netflix has to pay Google the advertisement fees. And that's where it passes on to you. So there's just so many different ways that YouTube calculates the ads that, no, I mean, if anything, if YouTube sees too many people clicking on certain ads or whatever, they'll kick the person out. The person that's clicking on the ads and the person that's making the videos, they'll think about it, but odds are they may kick them out of the program. So there's many different ways to monetize the videos. At the end of the day, it's not that this is a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not that you can have thousands. You need to have Ray William Johnson, Fred, Shane Dawson type numbers to really make this, to get rich off YouTube. There's really no way that you can just create the videos. Just are very small, nickel and dime, pennies per action type of videos. So, but yeah, all the ads, every ad you see on a partner program is monetized. And if you see ads on a video that isn't monetized, if that person isn't a partner, that usually means maybe they have a song on their video that belongs to some, by another band, a record label or something, and they're taking that ad revenue. It doesn't mean that the person putting up the video is making the ad money. Next question. Please tell me how many total views and subs must I have to become a partner? Please tell me, Gaming Maniac Harris. And, whoa, I think my dog wanted to know the answer to that one. And I did answer that before, so I should have probably put that question higher because it was part of another answer. But basically, yeah, there is no set magical total view or total subs number. If you go to the YouTube Partnership Program, they say to have videos, viewed by thousands, I think, tens of thousands on a regular basis. Just the people that I know that have been accepted to the Partnership Program recently, especially a lot of people that have been watching my videos and have been accepted to the program, and I don't know if I'm partly responsible for that, but I'm honored. I mean, it's almost like a fraternity with a family tree that I feel I have little brothers, little sisters out there who watch some of these videos, got some tricks and tips tips more than tricks. Let's put it that way. And got accepted to the program. They didn't do it with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You know, a lot of times if you have original stuff, and when I had my video, I don't remember what my video views were at the time. Maybe I made a video at the time, but I really was at about 700 subscribers, and I mean, I had one or two videos that were starting to gain traction, but I would say it would be, my total video views had to be, 100, 200,000 at most. It wasn't really that big of a deal back in 2009 when I applied to the partnership program. Next question. Think you need, someone responded saying, I think you need 1,000 videos on a couple videos, but not sure. I have the same question. And that was Harry Gill 23 responding to Gaming Manic Harris. So, again, there is no magic number. But yeah, I mean, the 1,000 views correlates that YouTube wants you to have average thousands of views on your videos. But you could probably have seen some partnership programs, and you look at a video that may have tens or hundreds of views, especially if it was uploaded recently, and you'll think, well, gee, how did that person become a partner? Well, a lot of times maybe there's some old video in the past that was really popular, and then that got them in, or they got in early into the program when the standards weren't that high, or just someone who was very popular at some time and just faded over time. There's many different ways. You can't go by a specific video view. There's a lot of things that YouTube looks into it, but yeah, if you just have a video and the only people watching it are your friends and family, you probably aren't going to get accepted into the partnership program. But there's really no harm in trying, and there's no harm in trying to improve yourself after you apply to the program. At least you put yourself on the radar. As long as make sure your channel is free of copyright material, it's your own stuff, so you don't get flagged. The last thing you want to do is make me a partner and you just have basically a bunch of Bon Jovi videos on your channel. Nothing against Bon Jovi. Next question. It has been over a month since my first check was released and I still haven't received it. Is this normal? What do I do other than ask you and shamelessly plug my sleep hypnosis videos in the question? And that's Jody Whiteley 1 week ago. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. Jody Whiteley asked the question. And yes, managed to get the plug-in. Well done. As far as the YouTube partnership program goes, it's done through Google AdSense. And if anyone knows Google AdSense, it's basically what Google uses itself through their program for people that have websites and blogs where they can have what Google AdWords is what advertisers buy. And AdSense is the program where they take those ads and put it on your website, on your blog. So if you don't even have a YouTube channel, you can go to blogger.com, create a blogging channel, and apply for the AdSense program that way. If you have that partnership, you still can't put the ads in your video. You have to have a YouTube acceptance partnership to put those ads in there. But it is the same program that works both ways. So they do send out checks usually towards the end of the month. It's usually like in the 20-something date of the month, and that covers the month before. So right now it's April 10th. And it will probably be like in about April 25th to the 28th where they release the check for the money you made in March. And that's how it works for YouTube Partner. That's how it works for Google AdSense. It's all run through AdSense, so it's the same program. And the checks go out. You can have them deposited straight into your checking account, or you can have it, have them send a physical check. And I don't know the process on why it would be taking so long. If the check was actually released, so if we're talking about, this question came like towards, I guess, the end of March, which if the check was actually for the month of February, that's probably around the time the check would have gone out. But if it was January and the check was cut in the end of February and you're asking by March already, then maybe it's time to contact them because they may not have your address right. But that you don't go through YouTube. You can go straight to AdSense, through your Google AdSense account, and figure that out, why the check didn't get to you, and make sure they issue a new one if it's taken that long. But yeah, Google is legitimate. YouTube Partnerships Program is legitimate. It is owned by Google. They'll kick people out if and they'll forfeit stuff if there's gaming going on. And I don't mean gaming as in a walkthrough video. I mean gaming as in trying to manipulate your clicks and stuff like that. But if you honestly had the videos, honestly earned those ad revenue, Google is a legitimate company. Obviously, $200 billion company is what it's worth on the stock exchange right now. They will not let you down as far as if you've earned the money, they will pay you. They're real. And Tater Tots came back yesterday with another question. Second question: do views while the video is embedded? And this is actually the last question. This came after the 2-week close, but Tater Tots 00 said, second question: do views while the video is embedded on another site get monetized? And do mobile on phone views get monetized? And the answer is absolutely. If you let's say if you have, let's say you're a partner program, you have your video and you embed it into, let's say, Facebook, which is easy to do. All you have to do is just copy the link into a status update on Facebook, and bam, it shows up as a video. Yes, the ad, there will be, now remember, there's many different types of YouTube ads. There's the ads that play before the video, ads that play after the video, and the ads that appear on the off to the side, and then the ads at the bottom, which is just, the more popular YouTube ads, which take about the lowest fifth of a screen, and have ads relevant to your video and relevant also to what people watching them. They're personalized. Everybody's watching a different ad on your videos. It's not the same ad that everyone's catching. It's something that YouTube has, through Google's engine, they know that this person's sort of interested in, and tries to serve them ads that are relevant to everything considered. Google's pretty smart. And if it shows up on a mobile device or on Facebook or anything like that, that ad on the bottom is being monetized. Now, you'll never get like the graphic ad off to the side of the page, obviously, because everything's contained in that small little box. But any ads that appear there, if there's a pre-roll ad or a post-roll ad, some devices don't take some of those ads out, but the small ads on the bottom do appear. I've seen them everywhere on mobile devices, so those do carry over. And yes, they are monetized. And they are monetized at the same rate as they would on YouTube, even though it's on a different thing, because YouTube doesn't have to pay Facebook because someone embedded it in Facebook, or if someone linked to it in Twitter or on Blogger, if someone or even WordPress blog, if someone embedded that video in there somewhere, or on a message board, someone could put your video into a message board. And yes, you can do it too, of course. That's another way you can get your video promoted. But if someone else were to embed your video as a partner into a discussion board, and it was actually there, perfect. It shows up, and it will be part of the monetized videos. So that's it. That's this week's another long video. But again, these two videos, I made them long because I wanted to get to every question asked 2 weeks ago. I didn't want to let you down on that. Thank you for watching. I'm done with the questions and answers. Next week it'll be a brand new YouTube Tuesday video. So hopefully this helped you get a little more insight into the YouTube Partner Program. It's a great program, but it's not the only way on YouTube to get noticed. It's not the only way on YouTube to get money. It's not the only way on YouTube to become increase your celebrityness for whatever you're trying to do. So don't think that just because the YouTube Partner Program turns you down, that you're out of opportunities on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure that most of the people, most of my 8,000 subscribers, a large majority of them are definitely not partners, and some of them don't even want to be partners. And with right reason. It's some people are making videos just because they love to, and they're not watching these videos to make money off them. They're watching them because they want to promote whatever they're trying to get across, and that's awesome because that's great too. But I want to cover everybody on this, and that's how it goes. I'll be back next week. Thank you.